Greetings. Welcome to RAS Podcast, brought to you exclusively on the Anag Academy YouTube channel for aspiring RAS officers like you in Rajasthan. So, are you ready for a new and interesting learning journey? Today, we will talk about a topic that is not only important for your RAS interview but also holds great significance for the entire world, that is, International Earth Day. First of all, a question for you. When was the last time you thought about doing something good for our earth? Just think those small things you do every day, like saving water or planting a tree, how big a difference they can make. International Earth Day, which will be celebrated tomorrow, April 22nd, reminds us of exactly this. It's not just a date, but a mission to save our earth. Started in 1970, this day has become a global movement today. And this year, the theme for 2025 is Our Power, Our Earth. What do you think this theme could mean? Pause with me for 2 seconds and think, what is our power? Okay, let me tell you. This theme says that all of us have the power to save our earth, and you, who are going to become future RAS officers of Rajasthan, your power is even more special. Now, let's talk about Rajasthan. Most of you are connected to the soil here. What doesn't our Rajasthan have? Magnificent forts, colorful culture, deserts, hills, and agriculture. But all of this rests on a delicate thing, our environment. If we don't take care of it, what will happen? Just imagine if our deserts expand further or our water sources dry up, then our culture, our pride, everything could be in danger. So tell me, if you were an RAS officer, what would you be the first step you would take to save the environment in your area? Maybe saving water or a tree planting campaign, or perhaps making people aware. Keep your answer in mind because such questions can be asked in the RAS interview. Now let's talk about Rajasthan's biggest challenge, that is water. Here rainfall is low, the heat is high, and water scarcity is always there. But the good thing is that our government has started many excellent schemes. For example, the Ramajal Link project, which is working to deliver water to remote villages, or the Mukhyamantri Jal Swawalamban Abhiyan, which saves water in the ground by building ponds and wells. And yes, the Atal Bhujal Yojana teaches villagers the proper use of water. Here is a fun question. If you could give a new idea to further improve these schemes, what would it be? Maybe water conservation training for children in schools or small scale water harvesting systems in villages. Note down your idea because creative suggestions like these can be asked in the interview. And this year's theme, Our Power, Our Earth, teaches us that every small step matters. Now let's talk a little about the sun. The strong sunlight and winds in Rajasthan give us a golden opportunity, solar and wind energy. The Rajasthan Integrated Clean Energy Policy 2024 aims to have a large part of our electricity come from the sun and wind by 2030. This will not only keep our earth clean but also reduce our dependence on old methods like coal. Here I ask you another question. If you were an RAS officer, what would you do to promote solar energy in your area? Maybe a scheme to install solar panels in villages or a camp to tell people about its benefits. Remember your answer because it can be very useful in your interview. And yes, how can we forget the biodiversity of Rajasthan? Camels and special bushes in the desert and the tigers in Ranthambore. Saving all of this is also our responsibility. The Rajasthan Forestry and Biodiversity Development Project is working to save forests and plant trees. And you know, our Bishnoi community who even gave their lives for trees and animals. Now, a serious question. If you had to balance development and environmental protection, what would you do? For example, if a new factory had to be built, but it would harm the forest, what decision would you take? Prepare your answer to this question because such questions test your thinking in the RS interview. So, friends, International Earth Day teaches us this every year. Our earth is precious and the power to save it lies within all of us. You who are going to become future RAS officers of Rajasthan have a very big responsibility on your shoulders. You have to bring about development that benefits the people here and also keeps our earth safe. This year's theme, Our Power, Our Earth, inspires you that you can bring about change. Okay, now a small challenge. After listening to this podcast, do one thing that is good for our earth. For example, plant a tree or adopt a new way to save water in your home. And yes, be sure to share this step in the comment section of our Anag Academy YouTube channel. We will be waiting for you. So, this was today's episode of RAS podcast created to further strengthen your RAS interview preparation. We are sure that these points will be very useful for you. Best wishes for your interview, and yes, if you haven't subscribed to the Anag Academy YouTube channel, please do so now so that you keep getting such important and inspiring episodes. Remember, success will surely be achieved. The future of Rajasthan is in your hands. See you in the next episode. Bye.